back at it again. What do we want to achieve today? If we look at our state, last time we achieved that we can actually create an exercise with its type and the time, and everything is saved in a database accordingly. Now what we should do is basically fix the workout display so it shows our actual minutes in summary and amounts of exercises that are inside of it. I think that makes sense. I think we should go for that. And then from there, if we look at our Trello board, oh yeah, let me see. Back button confirm. Oh yeah, we do have some things for creation left. Swipe to edit as well. What about this one? Update. Yeah, that's the edit function. Oh, we don't have the pause cell either. I think this one includes as well the pause. Exercise and excludes the exercises. So we should, I think, finish the exercises first then. Everything that includes that. Let's do it. Let me find the live stream for me. There we go. Okay. Michelle, hey Martin, hey. I just explained what we are about to do today. I think we're going to focus on the exercise to finish it up so we can close these tickets. And one of the first things we could do is say swipe to edit, so we get back into that view and populate the view with data and are able to save it again. I wonder if we say save, then it's dependent on the mode whether or not we want to create or update. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So create exercise. Michelle, what time is it? What are you up to? Oh, let me also copy the link. I'm gonna copy the link for Instagram so people know I'm live there too. And paste it in here. Done, done, done. AJ, hey Martin, good morning. Hey, good morning to you as well. It's almost 10 o'clock over here, so it got pretty late. But it was fun. We played Catan, and last time Susie won, and this time her brother won. So, as of for now, it's true that the chores are winning.
You're not saying my last name.
Yes. So let's... Prashant. Good morning, Martin. Hey. Good morning. Let's get into updating an exercise. One sec. Are we back live? Let me see. Are we back live? Is it the same link? Yes, we are. Okay, good. We can do exactly the same, except that this is interesting. For create, we're going to need the restaurant ID, which is an int. So we can the workout ID. What am I saying? So mode is going to be mode, and if we say switch mode case create, we're gonna have the workout ID and can say this, And if we have the other one, the other case, edit, we would have the exercise model. Like so. Exercise model, print, title, just for now, so we see it's working. Javier, hey, I think it's working. This one, exercise model should have an ID. Interesting. Oh, we have a workout ID right there. What was there before? It would say workout ID. Workout ID. Why is that not the same? Oh, because we say int. 64. This works. This has to go before the switch statement. No? Properties of record not initialized. Yeah. If we do it here, what does it say? Not initialized at super call. Because this is actually... Do we need that to be like that? Because we're also creating it here. Or having it there. I don't think we need it. What happens if we are removing it? Are we breaking anything? It fails. For what? This one complains about this. Yeah, we might want to create exercise request. That's the thing. How did we do it here? We say workout model is optional. This is how we solved it. That's why we don't have to have it initialized in this case here. We can make this optional as well and have, say, an update that's also optional. Update exercise request like here, like so. AJ, it's 11:20 here. Sadly, I have to leave the stream early today as well because I have to go to college after 15 minutes. No worries. Hey, you're still here. So, and no hard feelings, but it's still the option to watch the recorded ones. Exactly. As well, you got the option to see the recorded ones. College, pretty late. That's actually good. You can enjoy the morning before you have to go there. Update exercise request. If we update it, it should basically be almost... We want to update everything from... Let's have a look. From the title to minute, second, kind, and we also need the workout ID. No, we need the exercise ID. Struct update exercise request, like so. We don't need its own, we only need its own ID, and that's for certain. Like that. Now this should work. We should break lots of other things since this is not given. Create workout VC add action. But we do have... Oh yeah, right. It expects something else now. It says create and then the int. So create and inside of it. And we say mode. What else? Kind of undeclared. I think that is because we need exercise model.kind. That's fine. Value of optional create request must be unwrapped. That makes sense. Exercise pause action. Let create exercise request. Maybe like so, and then say self. I don't know, I'm not sure about that. We can also just say this. If it's given, it's not optional. It is. So that's what I thought, but then we are not really overriding it. Down there, we need to say I wonder if we want to always make the check whether it's optional. So it's kind of tedious. We could have done that once, maybe somewhere. And just update it. Create exercise request. What does it include? For example, do that. I mean, we could do this, but then it's more difficult to debug, I would say, later on if it's not. Let's just go with that then. Can go with that. Try create exercise. Request equal to create exercise request, else and then self saying this one was not given. It is unwrapped. We did that. Same here. And then self mode was not initialized. Okay. Done. We should still, so we weren't using the word code ID. Let's see if we can still create everything. Because we didn't add any new features, we just refactored. And let's see if we broke anything. Minute to 20 seconds, pause. Oh, we won't see that exercise. There we go. Everything still works. Hey Martin, what are you doing? Don't know. I am right now preparing the create view, or basically add view, create view, to also be able to work as an update view. That's why I'm introducing another mode, so I don't have to, because this view is basically the same for creation and updating. It just has a different behavior on whether or not data is given and what happens when you hit save. And I don't want to copy the whole view controller just to change these little things, so I'm introducing a mode for it. So you can, based on the mode, say is it create or edit, and then change the behavior of it. Which means we could go into the exercise list VC and introduce now a new swipe action. This is the delete action. And now we want to have an edit action. Style, normal, edit, action view, completion. And we are basically doing the same here, except that we want to, we want to get the dispatcher. And then let's say exercise dispatcher. One sec, we have, we want to get, so basically find, let's see, we want to find the, for this exercise, the whole model of it. Exercise list response, do we have all of them? We have them in there already. That's good. So if we want to populate everything, update exercise response request. Maybe we will set this from outside already. This is private. Why do we have workout model here? Oh, this is the exercise model we want for the mode, right? So we can basically, from here, we don't need a dispatcher. All we need is, say, model, exercise list, bless you. Index path.row. So we get the model, and now we can say update exercise view controller, update exercise view controller, no, create. And then the mode is gonna be edit, and inside here we can put the model. Let's just call it VC and say navigation controller, push, view controller VC, animated, true. And run it. Oh, one sec. Self over here, and then also edit here. Action. Let's see if it works. What we want to do is we're adding a new workout, tapping on it, we're adding a new exercise, say push-ups for 35 seconds, save it. If we now swipe, we see edit. If we hit edit, we go in here and it still works. So we see, we go in there, we want to say edit action, background color. We can say this blue, right? How's it called? Dim blue. So this one looks just like here. Edit and delete. It's the other way around. Let's put it this way. And now when we go into here, the VC, we want to say that in case it's the mode edit, we want to set up the data private func setup data, because we know we have it. How did we do it in the create workout? Did we do it the same here too? Update workout title. Edit mode says on edit. Oh, it does it right away here. Oh, we do it right away here because there's not that much to do in the init mode. But we will do it in another function. Populate with model exercise model, like so, and then here you can say populate with model. Will this work? Before super init call, that's true. I think we can move that up here after mode, but before. That's not true anymore, obviously, it works. And now we can go into our function, populate with model, or even rename it and really name it. I don't know, set up data with model, and then let's call it up here. Let's make it more verbose, I mean. Exercise model, like so. That works. And we can go in here and say, what do we have? We have the title, right? We have more than that. We have name. So name text field, text should have model dot title. We have a time text field, and time text field, let's see. We should be able to set data. So we have to introduce mark private, introduce a new function that allows us to do that. Public. And I think if I go to text field, do we have set somewhere here? No. We have it here, model labeled, we can call it model 2. So say extension loy time text field has a struct called model, and it expects minute of type int and seconds of type int, right? Or is it even, if you look at our exercise model, yeah, it's int. Now we can say func set with model and then say self min text field, text is equal model sec minute description, because we need the string representation of it, and second text field, text model sec description, like so. Now we can go here, back here, and call set, and then loy time text field model initiated with, from our model, minute and second, like so. Time model. Now, if we are, can you change the background color because it looks a bit old, like 90s, my opinion. You mean the background color of the app? I was thinking of adjusting the color at a later point. So yeah, I was thinking of doing it, making it a little bit more dark. So workout, save, add, and now when we say push-ups and say 25 seconds, maybe 22 minutes, save, go back in here. For edit, we see that is set, just the name is not set. So we see these things are set because we're editing, right? Which makes sense. But for some reason the name text field text is not set. And I wonder why this is. What are we doing when we are setting up the name text field? What is name text field having? Title name. Okay. It's fine. Actually it doesn't have anything set to it by default. I wonder. Oh, wait a second. Text. We're using that one. We shouldn't. Shouldn't use that one. That's the confusion. We should use set title. We should also not make this one available because this was confusing. Obviously, make this one private. Because if you make this private, wherever we are using it, get title or get name basically. So we have a getter, so to say. And if we set it, we want to say we call it name. God damn it. Name and name. And now let's fix it everywhere we use it. So here it should say name. Here we should not get it like that, but get name like that. And here's our error we had. Set name. And the last one, get name. Now, when we are creating and then editing a workout exercise, we should also see the name now. Save it. Edit. There we go. We have the name populated and the time. And now we want to also populate the type. We see we change it to pause. Oh, it was nil, because if we edit it, it's not created. All right, we have to take care of that too. What happens if we go for that mode? Exactly, that's the thing. We have the create mode and it will create an exercise request with all this kind of stuff. The exercise model. Dun, 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 dun. Should have workout ID, which is I wonder. We have to set up the data and also create an exercise request, like so, based on the model. Title, model min, model sec, and then model kind. So we're doing that there too. That way we can save from here again. Let's see if we can already update stuff. We shouldn't be able to. No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't do that. We shouldn't try it because on save right now just always creates and doesn't update. So switch mode, case, create. We are creating exercise, calling that one. But in case of edit, we want to actually call update function. Let's see, where do we have create? Somewhere the logic should be here, right? Private. So then down here we should have private func update exercise. Like so. And do stuff like we do here. We're getting all the information we need. Is that actually required? Ah, interesting. Name text fields. Wait a second. Lloyd time text field, Lloyd text field. Lloyd text field doesn't have a delegate, but so we are listening. It does. Text field should return. No, it doesn't have a text field. And on delegates, so we're not updating our our exercise based on that, which we could do, so we don't have to do it from here. Right? Let's do that really quick. Let's create a Lloyd text field. Where are we? Lloyd time text field. Let's create a new group and call it Lloyd text field. Lloyd text field delegate. Protocol Lloyd text field delegate, and it implements same as here. Let's say value did change to text string, like so. And now we can go in here, and whenever text field action, whenever something happened, we can say we also want. That's the data, right? Interesting. Where are we using it? Or more so, why are we storing it? Minutes, seconds. We're not using it anywhere, so we don't need that. Let's run. Should still run. This text, I think we don't need that anymore either, because we used it. And we don't need the get function for the text field. Whenever something has changed, then we want actually the, so let's remove this too and just have a delegate, a weak var delegate of type noi text field delegate, optional. This one has to, if you run it, it should throw an error, that which is fine, because this one has to conform to class or inherit from class. We don't need set anymore like this. Get, we don't need anymore either, because what we're going to do is we're going to say if let delegate then call delegate value did change to text field. This should be fine. We don't need this. Create workout on save. We should have a create workout. Create workout request, which we don't. We're just going in here, and then we're creating this request. So we want a private var create and this one to be optional. And so whenever we also want to conform extension create workout, we see conforms to noi text field delegate, has to implement a function, value did change to text, and now we can say create workout request is equal to create workout request. We basically overwrite it with a new instance. And here we don't need to do any of that. But can say we just hit create workout or update workout, like so. And in the function itself, we don't get the title, but we actually, there we go, we have the update workout too. Okay, so we have to do the switch thing here as well. So it's either that or it's update. Oh, but this one needs an ID, right? Doesn't it? It needs an ID necessarily. Where did we get it from? We got it from the model that we have from there. That's fine. So we have model ID. We're checking that this is not optional. Basically, model's not, and then we have the text as well. That one has to be given up here too. Update. Like so. Now it's given. Let's run it. Expected expression in conditional. Expected. Closer expression unused. What's wrong here? We have that, we have that, we have that. It has an executable. Oh, it's comma too much, too many. I mean, okay, create workout doesn't need the title either. This one doesn't need to do any of that. All it has to do is say update request, update workout request. This one should not be optional. So we have that given at this point and we just pass it in there. Same applies to comma. Same applies to this function.
It's okay. It's ours.
No create necessary, but a check is necessary now. Which means create request, create workout request, comma, and pass this one in there. Run. One more error, which is this one, and we don't need this at all. Neither do we. That's the actual thing we want to refactor or wanted to refactor. So extension create exercise VC. Annoy text field delegate implements this, and we can say Gordlet. Basically, Gordlet update. Oh yeah, switch. So we create. What do we do? And we hit this one. We were overriding let's have another look. Show this. That was making sure this is not optional and then getting this. Okay, this is for sure not optional. And it says create. So okay, again we need the switch mode case create. Create exercise request dot title is equal to text. I wonder how this is now. I think we just made it optional, which is new. Before it wasn't, right? Yeah, it wasn't. It was created at this point here. Which makes sense then. Okay. That means on case edit, we want to say update exercise request, title, text. So it's either that one or that one we are populating. We have to fix that. Now that still works, but we never said that our text field is our delegate, that we are the delegate to it, so it shouldn't work yet. Where is our set up name text field here. Name text field delegate is self. Same for the create workout. It has also a name text field there. Let's say self. And this one should actually be a guardlet. And warn me so I know about it. Delegate. Okay, that sounds good. Let's see. We should still be able here, as soon as we set something, workout, save, we are able to save it. Great, it still works. Now when we say exercise, save it, we are able to save it. Add it, populate it, and if you hit save, it says call update function. This is the next step we have to do. Let's go into our create exercise VC and have our update right there. So we have to validate at some point. So we want to get the dispatcher, we want to get our update. We will need that. I basically need everything from here. Does this update exercise request? Dispatcher create. We want update. Doesn't have a response yet. What did we do for workouts? For the update as a response, it's empty, right? Now it has a title. Okay, it's just unused. Update response can be empty. We don't need anything in there yet. Let's say here it's the response. And yeah, exercise repository needs an update function now. And we are going to say func update based on the request. And we can have a look at the workout repository, to see what has been done there. So basically, exercise, grab the exercise, so I have the ID of the exercise, and then we say exercise update self plenty of things. Title, minute, second, kind. Okay. minute, second, kind raw value, right? Because when we create it, I think we do, what are we doing? This list. Exactly, we're creating it with raw value into, and then we can say return update exercise response, which is empty. This is throwing, so that's fine. Update, that works. PubView controller makes sense. Update exercise is called from there, and now let's see if this one works. Oh yeah, whoops, update, request, return. Because this is not returning anything, you can do it like this. I wonder why list exercise response, you go in here, this is returning, okay, so actually update isn't returning anything, really, right? We can just do that. Okay, let's have a look if we can update properly. Workout, save, go into workout, say push-ups, say it's for 2 minutes and 20 seconds, type pause, save it. Alright, 2 minutes, 20 seconds, push up, added, push-ups, 2 minutes, 20 seconds. This one is not reflected yet. Let's do that too. Now, based on the init, setup data, this should also segmented control, exercise, pause, control. Selected segment index should be, let's see, model has a kind. Where do we got it from? Model kind has string and pause. And when we create, how are we doing it? Here, how we get the description of segmented control. What if we say init based on string and then switch? Oh, basically on kind exercise kind and then switch kind. Case. How would you initiate? I don't know if that's a way to go about. If you can even do that. It failed, but that's good. Because now, here we can say we want a segmented control item based on the kind and that raw value to be set to the index. What is it saying? Okay. Segment index. This is clearly an error. Could not populate segment exercise pause segmented control based on all kind. Let's do that. And now we should be able to say workout legs down, hold 1 minute 55 seconds, pause, save. If we go in here, it doesn't say. Pause. Character table, it didn't exist. That's fine. Why would it not go into setup data? Did we rerun it? W E 1 10 pause. Are we ever saving pause to the database if we are updating, for example? Let's check. What is request having? And also what is create having? So maybe update right here. Update exercise request was nil. That's not okay. If you go here, it should never be nil. How was it nil? Because we're going in here, right? We say edit. There we go. We go in there. Update exercise. If we say setup, we are. Oh. Whoops. Request. Exactly. We need basically that. Must be unwrapped. Why would this one be Yeah, this is optional. I get it. Makes sense. Okay. Exercise ID. Exercise ID was nil in model. Let's just do it like this. Now it should work. We should be able to add a workout. Go in here, add an exercise. Also say pause, for example, save, it saves it. Now if we go back to edit, we should save it now, it's still saving it. But let's see if we can actually update it. Push ups now, save, yes, it's updating it. We can go back, we can update it, also in minutes. That didn't work. 2 minutes. That didn't work. Why not? Update exercise. Oh, here, because we are saying values to change and we're not switching based on the mode. Case create. Is this case edit? It's gonna be update. Update exercise request. Everything has to be a var. Now that should work for that too. Oh, and maybe that's the reason why we have it here for segmented control as well. It's not a let constant anymore. Where's our... This is the control. Exercise pause action. This is why it doesn't work either. Switch mode, case create. It's gonna do that. And case edit is going to do that. Here we go. Okay, if that's working, then we're good. Save workout, add a new exercise, say push-ups, say 4 minutes and 30 seconds and pause, save. For 30, go back in. We didn't fix that yet, but I am sure we can say 1 minute now and 40, and even this one. X down, hold. Save it, and it says 140, which is fine. And now let's also switch to fix that segmented control, selected segmented control. What do we have here? here. Returns whether they no. What does this one say about it? Get and set. Can we not set? Oh, here we go. So that should be it. Now we should be workout and exercise, push-ups, or push-up. 8 minutes, 15 seconds, pause, save. Edit, damn it. Still not. Are we not going in there? What is wrong? We are. What's the index then? If we go back, save, what does the segment index is 1? What should be the second one? Oh, do you have the charger next to you?
No. Do you what percent are you on?
5. We have it in the blue back.
Oh yeah, I'm
Let's think. Maybe there's a different thing to select. Exercise, pause control. Thank you, pretty. Let's put this one. Saved. Active, focus, item. Hey Martin, how's it going? Elysian? I'm good. Thank you for asking. How are you? I'm trying to figure out right now how to select the index for this one, but it wouldn't work. Oh, maybe it doesn't work because we're saying setup data, and here we have a default. I think that's gonna be called afterwards. It's overriding it. So this I think works, but we're doing here selected. So we can use the same as before. Hey Martin Ninja, hey, what's up? Where's Susie? Right here.
posting Instagram stories.
She's posting Instagram content. What's up? What's poppin'? What's good? What's new? I'm trying to fix the last thing for updating the view, and that is for this one. It has a default here, and I wonder how I should do that. I think I will do it like so. Only if mode equals to create, then I'm gonna do this. Why not? self mode. Okay. Weird. Switch mode, case, create, and then do that. Case, default, do nothing. For all the other ones, you can also just return it here at this point. Alright, now we do some tutorial. I'm good, I had my first university lecture today and I won Kahoot. What is Kahoot? And sounds exciting, how was it? Sounds like you enjoyed the first university lecture. And Ninja, I don't know when I will do another tutorial because right now I'm focusing on building and working. Let's do push-ups. That's why you see the live streams where I'm live streaming how I build side projects with you, every single line of code. I think this has also a lot of values in how to build things. Kind of like a tutorial, but more authentic. Let's say push-ups edit. There we go. We have it. Exercise save. And it's back to exercise. And if we create a new one, we have a default value. So it works. We can also change the minutes to say 3 minutes and 0. Oh, that doesn't work if it's not selected. Something to fix too. Legs down, hold. Which means if we we have lots of things that we changed. Git status, git diff, yeah, plenty. Kahoot is a quiz game where you log in online and have to be super fast to select the right answer. It was about HTML and the web, so I already knew most of it, but still good. That's great, that's awesome. Hey, that's a nice...
What do you win?
I think that's a good question. Did you win anything, or was it so you are the first place or just the fastest? Which is already a cool confirmation for yourself that you have knowledge in these fields. But yeah, did you win anything? Okay. Let's see. We want to once the picker is opened, which is here, we want to trigger values have changed. But also if we set, that's the thing. If we set things here, we want to model can be optional. Let's see, we have the picker. It says delegate, so we have the tag to identify, and probably it has something like picker view with row view attribute content. No, not here. Interesting. Did what about here? same. Number of components is also different. If I remove that one, will it autocomplete? Row height. It won't. Let's have a look in here. No, in the delegate. What I can do. I didn't win anything, but my name got shown on the projector and everyone clapped, which was a bit embarrassing, but I'm happy I won. That's something cool. That's a... I don't think it's something embarrassing. You can be proud of you. That you got this place, so to say, the first place. Pretty limited. As you can see, attribute title is one of the latest things that were added, and this is from iOS 2 already given. Interesting how old this picker view is. Data source has even less number of rows. And that's it. That's pretty much UI picker view. What I want to do is when we have populated data, we want to have it selected in the view as well. So we might say select row in component, or here, select row in component animated true. Want to call that in case build toolbar. Oh yeah, we are building it down there. So maybe we want to say we have a private var, say model optional, and when we set up the stuff, not when we set up the stuff, when we set, which happens afterwards. So we can say, we will have to say min text fields input view, if let input view equals min text field, and then input view as UI picker view. Then we can say, min picker select row, which row, model minute in component 0 true, and the same goes for the second TF. Second picker, and we're gonna say second picker, and then here we're gonna say 1. Do we have here tag min raw value? So we say tag min raw value, so that's gonna be 0. Actually, no, let's keep it at 0 and 1. Okay, let's see if that fixes it. So we have pre-selected values. That should fix it for us. Workouts, save. Go in there, exercise, push-ups, 9 minutes and 45 seconds. Pause, save. Now if we go to edit it, crash because of range exception reason object at index 1 beyond bounds 0. Oh yeah, because minute is 45 or whatever we said, but we have it divided by 12. So 12. That's interesting. We only allow or actually it's divided by 5. This is the way. 45 divided by 5 should give us our minutes, our seconds. Like so. I think that's the issue. Let's see. W for workout. Edit. No. And push-ups. Let's say 17 and 45. Pause. Save. Let's add it. Still crashing. Let's see if we go in here even. Save it. Edit. Now we go in there, and here at this point we are saying model has minute 14, so we want to set for the component 0 and we say 14 and minute should be 0. 0. Is it actually that one? I don't know. So we have 14 covered in that. Right? So if we continue, it goes and it doesn't crash. In this case here, we want to have seconds 25, and 25 is not covered by 12, but we say by 5, which should result in 5. And it crashes there. In component 1. Oh, we just have 0 here too. Right? Yeah, it's just one. That's the issue. So that would have been an issue, but we just have one component in that picker. I think. That makes sense to me. Push-ups and 35 and 7. Save. Edit. That works. We see it's 7 is selected. If we just keep at it, 35 is selected. We can just stay with the numbers, but as soon as we change them to 6, it's also updated and reflected there. Pause. It's pause. All right, awesome. Hey, we actually made it. We were able to refactor our whole create view to be now a view that also allows updating, and we fixed quite a few things. Let's push the code and call it a day. Git commit exercise. You can now update an exercise. Swipe to edit, like so. I would not have thought this would take so long, but there were lots of cases to be covered. Change UI and Elysian, yay! Yes, I think it's a huge step. forward, because now we have the workout that can be edited, right? We can edit that one. We can go in here. We can edit this one too. Something else. Also reduce the time to back to 0. Also, this is an exercise, so that's really great. We can really edit everything we want to and go back, and it's reflected here right away. Cool. Alrighty, I think the next stream now, oh wait a second, we can say swipe to edit is done. Look at this ticket is done. SQL architecture update, also done. 2 tickets, and in here we have to do these 3 things. So I think in the next stream we can focus on finishing that ticket right here, and maybe even start the pause cell, so we can have this kind of view, dependent on whether it's the type exercise or pause. We will see in our table view exercise or pause. So stick with me in the next stream, and we're gonna finish these tickets, and we can start going into the running exercise view, which is this one, I think. Oh, wait a second. One thing I forgot is the workout cell that shall reflect the correct information, but also that one we can cover tomorrow in the stream. So everybody, have an awesome night, awesome day, whatever is the case for you. Thanks for hanging out, and hopefully see you in the next stream. Bye.